Hi everyone, this is my project 24. I am Dan Jaime Huerta and let's start. I will take about exceptional people. I mean Tony Iommi. Tony Iommi is synonymous with heavy rock. His innovative death tunes, dark riffs are the blueprint for hundreds of bands that followed. First of all, born on February 19, 1948, in Birmingham, England. This is his first house in England. Left hand, Tony picked up the guitar after being inspired by some important guitarists of this era, like Hank Marvin and the Shadows, as a teenager. At the beginning of the 16th, he began to make music with what was his first group. The name of this group was Earth, a band more focused on making rock and roll music and blues covers. In August 1968, after being confused with another group called with the same name, Earth, the group changed its name to Black Sabbath. By the end, the group started to become much loved in their local area. The four members left their studies and family relationships to focus on music totally. The environment in which Tony lived was something that defined his style of music. It was the post-war era. Everyone worked in maquilas and factories in Birmingham, England, and for Tony, it was no exception. Christmas was approaching, and Tony's mother asked him to come to work one more day before rising. And Tommy, is the most soft-hearted person, he accepted, provided that he gets some money for his family expense. Everything was normal. Well, normal day in the horror factory. His task was to cut metal sheets to form machines. When he accidentally cut the tips on the middle and ring fingers of his ringed hand, the hand with which he played the guitar, since he was left-handed. Iommi, at the age of 17, had lost his fingers and the possibility of continuing his musical career. The doctors told him that he would never be able to play the guitar again. At the hospital, after the doctors checked on them, Iommi both played him a recording by famous jazz guitar, Django Reinhardt, with the intention Tony overcoming the injury. But depressed, Tony likewise did not want to listen to music. However, at the end of the piece, he told him that the music he was listening to only played with two fingers since he lost the mobility of the other in an accident fire. Inspired by Richard Hart's two fingers playing, Iommi decided work toward his goals again, although the injury made doing so quite painful. To do this, he attached homemade thimbles to his injured fingers to extend and protect them, making the thimble of an old bottle of jar liquid, melting it down, taking a hot soldered iron and shaping it into a finger. Then cut section of a leather jacket to cover his new homemade prosthesis. But there were two problems. First, the pinballs prevent him from feeling the strings, causing him to clench them very hard. Second, he had difficulty being the string, which led him to look for lightweight guitar string to make it easier. However, he was still quite painful and very uncomfortable, so he started to turn tuned his guitar to lower pitches, sometimes as much as 3 semitones. This is the result of his new fingers. Lowering the tuning of the guitar allowed him to play more easily, but as a consequence of that, the sound was also affected. Being easier a heavier, lower sound, it gave the group Black Sabbath its characteristic sound, a sound that had never been heard, which they called heavy metal. He was innovative, new and very heavy, despite the fact they almost abandoned music. His talent and discipline where it was led him to pinnacles of successful. His album reached the top place in England in the world. Had Tony not cut his fingers, the heavy metal may never have been great. Tony is considered one of the best rock guitarists of all time, to such an extent that groups such as Queen, Van Halen, Metallica, among many others, consider them the most influential in his music. He is remembered as master of riff and the father of heavy metal. Right at the beginning, I was told by doctors, you won't be playing guitar anymore, but I believed I could do it, and I did. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.